Boom! And we are live. And I remember to unmute myself, even though it's Friday, it's 10 o'clock, 7 a.m. in Australia. I'm welcoming Scott, our Tasmanian devil.
You're muted, Terry.
Ron as well. Evening, guys. I've had a cheeky little sleep before the stream as well, so I'm just waking up. And first thing I did when I hit the shed was grab a bowl of ice cream because I noticed the missus unpacking the shopping earlier on when I got back from work, and I sneakily spied some ice cream. And there is no way I wasn't going to attack that sneakily. So there we go. Stop showing us the temperature and the time.
Yeah.
The bottom one is the outside temperature.
Right.
0.
I'm trying to find it. Is that
0.
the 20 degrees centigrade or 22?
0, no.
0?
Yeah.
Freezing in Australia. It's summer.
No, it's winter.
Every time. Yeah. So does it mean it's winter in America as well?
No.
No.
It's only the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
So it's winter in China and the Asia areas, and it's summer in the Europe areas. Is that what I'm going to sound really stupid now, aren't I?
Yes. You, America, Canada, China, and Japan are on the northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
You guys are in summer.
Yeah.
We're in the southern hemisphere, us, South of America and South Africa.
Yeah.
Or half of Africa is in the southern hemisphere, which is winter.
Yep.
There is a reason why I'm bringing up the weather, because the weather in the UK right now, we're supposed to be like hitting into summer properly. It's supposed to be getting warm right now, and the weather doesn't know what it's doing. It was cold, windy, and rainy in York today, and the past week has been the same, real mixture of weather. And I'm wondering what the hell's going on. The weather is a favourite subject of people in England, trust me, because we get
definitely. When is the next one going to happen?
And last night I was lying in bed, I had my window open, and I just heard the wind get up really heavy. And I heard my bins going over, my big wheelie bins outside. So that was some serious wind came round last night. Anyway, let's say a big hi. Normal services resumed. We are streaming to Rumble, Twitch, X. No Instagram tonight. I've given up on it because they only let us stream for an hour, and I've got to rejig things once it finishes. So we're on Rumble, the Twitch, the X, and the YouTube in full glorious 1080p. And as I mentioned earlier, we've got Ron and Scott joining us. We're expecting Natasha shortly, and I will put a link up a little bit later for anybody else who wants to dive in. But right now, it's just the merry three of us on here. Okay, on my bench, I'm going to carry on with the absolutely fantastic Airfix 1-24 Spitfire Mark 9C. I've done quite a lot on the engine already. Let's hold this up. I'm just putting all the little fiddly bits in now, all the pipes and whatever it is. Don't ask me about engines. I've got no clue. I'm not an engine person. All I know is this is a beast of an engine. If I remember rightly, 12-cylinder. Was it turbocharged, Scott, Ron?
Yeah.
Supercharged. I don't know about
supercharged, that's it, because the supercharger.
Yeah, it was the supercharger and the turbo would work together as such.
Okay.
So I've got the supercharger right here. That's ready to go on. I'm going to move quite quickly on this tonight, hopefully. And in the chat, let's go do some chat. We have, as usual, joining us first in the chat room, David Markey. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Then we get a big hi from Scott telling me he's in the green room while I was happily snoozing away upstairs. Go for it, Peyton. Welcome aboard. And Scott says, hi, David, and go for it. David says, hello, Daniel. Lots of hellos going on. And Haunted Railway says, if I don't answer, I'm starting to put the layout plan down for the trains. Awesome. Dave Mike says, hello, Jake. Then we've got Haunted Railway saying, David. Then Haunted Railway says, hi, Scott. And GFIP Terry. I have no idea, no clue. Ron saying hi all in chat. Scott Mullins put a link in Scott put a link in on his channel to tell people to come to my channel. So whatever. Thanks, Scott. David Markey says stand by. He was getting reminding me that it was 10 o'clock and I should start the stream. Atoll. Hey, Atoll, welcome aboard, mate. It's evening, Ron and crew, Stephen Haynes included. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Atoll. David Markey says, hello, Scott. David Markey says, hi, Ron.
Hey, David.
Atoll says, hi, Scott and Terry. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Scott and Terry. David Markey. Okay, been 5 hours. Are you staying on now? Yeah, we'll go to midnight at least tonight, guys.
Yeah.
And Dale McCormack. Hey, Dale, welcome aboard, mate. Good evening, everyone. Feels like forever since I've been on YouTube. Me too, mate. Apart from, I think I did a stream on Tuesday, I think. Excuse me. We got Robert joining us as well. Says good afternoon. Nice to see you all. Hey, Robert. Dave Mike says we had heavy rain and thunder at 5 p.m.
Cool.
Yes, mate. English weather. You just never know.
Yes.
But I'm hoping summer's going to start next week. Please, please, please. David Markey. Hello, Robert. Lots of highs going on. Dale McCormick says, yeah, a bit of a mishmash today. That's the weather. Stephen Haynes model says, then leave the curry alone, Terry. I doubt even the worst curry in the world could have made today's weather mixture.
Definitely not.
David Mike says, hello, Dale. Dale McCormick says, hi, David M. Athol says, Ron thought this was your show, but it seems Terry is taking over.
No, I'm streaming to my channel, but not taking over.
Yeah, we got Scott streaming to his channel and Ron streaming to his channel. So welcome everyone watching via the other channels. And don't forget, spread the love around. Head over to Ron's channel. Head over to Scott's channel. Give it a little bit of a thumbs up and get this stream out there on the internet. Thank you. TBG's joined us as well. Hey, TBG, welcome aboard, mate. TBG's been putting out some good content recently as well. I managed to catch up with a lot of stuff today. David Markey, hello, Atoll. Atoll says, evening, Dale McCormack. David Markey says, hello, James. And that is, merely Atoll Michael says, hi, Robbie, Mr. Gillette Man. There we go. That's the chat to up with. Let's have a flick round, see what Scott's going to be up to tonight. Scott, what are you on with tonight?
I'll be putting the turret together for this.
Nice.
So I'll be doing that part.
I think there's a bit of a theme going on tonight. I know Ron's doing a D-Day plus
5.
A D-Day plus 5 theme, and as we were talking in the green room, I didn't know the M10 took part in D-Day. So you learn something every day on these channels. So thanks for that, guys. TBG says, hi, David Markey. Appleman says, evening, James. And I'm going to go to Ron. Ron!
Okay, I'm carrying on with the... I don't think the gun will be upside down. I'm starting these ones now, although I've painted most of these ones here, which is 101st Screaming Eagles, which is basically the Band of Brothers. And then once I get that done, and get them done, I will be starting on that one there.
So this is all for diorama that you're doing of D-Day plus 5?
Yes.
Awesome.
And then, of course, obviously, just to give you an idea as to how far I've got with the soldiers as such. There we go. That's the 3 of them there.
It's mini-me's.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Scott? You were one of them there. I'm not sure which one, though.
I think the army barbers are a bit harsh with the haircuts.
Yeah. Then, of course, this guy's been done as well, completed now. Throwing his little hand grenade.
Oh, they're looking really well, those, Ron.
Thanks. Yeah, no, well, I try my best, you know. That's the thing is, that's all you can do is do your best and make it as good as possible. And obviously, where is it now? Inclusive of that lot, I will be putting this German house together as well. Oh, let me drive the camera up again.
Don't knock your little army over, mate.
No, definitely no. I won't do that. Putting that together so far, I've done a few bits and pieces on it. So yeah, that's the thing there, and then putting all the soldiers together, and that I started with a bit of it of the house, but then I just thought I'll maybe I'll carry on with the soldiers and get them out the way first, and then work from there.
Awesome, buddy.
Okay.
Right, I'll be going back to the chat in just a second. In fact, I'll catch up with it now, then I can crack on with some modelling. Hang on. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Dale McCormack. David Marcus says, evening, Scott. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Robert. David Marcus says, evening, folks.
Evening, Dave.
David's going around the channels as well right now.
Yeah.
I've just noticed there's little emblems in chat that tell you where people are chatting from. It's really cool. Stephen Haynes says hi TBG. TBG says hi Stephen. Robert says hi Stephen. Atul says M1 Garand rifles, worst gun ever to be handed to troops.
Yes.
I know nothing about that. What was the problem with the M1?
There was a few issues with the loading and unloading of it.
Oh, okay.
That was a little issue, but they sorted it out in the end.
And David Marcus says hello Stephen. Haunted Railway says hey guys. Hey guys, that's everyone that came in. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the chat caught up with. Back to the bench we go, and I'm going to start getting some stuff done. Thanks everyone for joining us, by the way, whichever channel you're joining us from on whichever platform. We're going to go on for at least a couple of hours tonight till midnight, and we'll see how we feel after that. Late start tonight, so hopefully that helps out with our Australian friends and our US friends as well. Sadly for everybody else in Europe, that means we start the stream at 11 p.m. Not it's a bit later for the guys over there.
That's when Terry decides to wake up.
Well, I just thought that, I mean, there's loads of other streams on earlier on in the evening, so I thought on a Friday, 10 o'clock, let's do it. And then, of course, tomorrow I'm bringing back the show and tell show for people who've already completed projects, no matter what they are, whether they're, diamond art or crochet or whatever. So tomorrow, if you finish stuff, everyone is warmly welcome to join us on the show and tell show and show us what you've been building.
Even if you make cookies and cakes, you can bring them along.
If you make cookies and cakes.
Yes, in Scott's case, donuts. Sorry, I had to throw you under the bus with that one, Scott.
All good.
Right. Now I did get out my magnifying glasses.
Terry?
Yes, mate.
Is your Vallejo gunmetal handy at all?
Yep.
Close by?
Got it right here.
Different bottle.
Oh, you got the air, that's why.
No, they're both air, Ron.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yours is probably the newer one then, Terry.
I have no idea. I'm not a Vallejo specialist at all.
No.
And there's no manufacturing date on this, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Went to the hobby shop in Hobart and they sell Vallejo, so I just got a few. I'll be going back and...
Mate, I love the gunmetal. The gunmetal. Vallejo's gunmetal is the best aluminium I've ever used.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And to make it a bit more gunmetal-y, you just wash it with black.
Yes.
But it's for me, it looks more like aluminium than it does gunmetal.
Yes, that's
because
true.
if you're used to using the Tamiya gunmetal, the Tamiya gunmetal is a very dark metallic.
Yes.
This is a very light metallic.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Lindsay.
Oh, Lindsay.
No way! Hey, Lindsay, hope you're feeling well, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if are you still in hospital or are you back home, mate?
Well, he's meant to be home.
I think he's back home. As far as I'm aware of.
Now, Lindsay, I would have sent you an invite, but I don't want you exerting yourself. I don't. I know you. I know you're under the weather at the minute.
I thought everyone's saying hi, Lindsay. Yes, Athel, I've been trying to get what I can.
He's in bed at the moment, Terry.
Okay, Lindsay, no worries. You let me know when you're up and around again, buddy, and I'll start sending you invites again.
But at 7 a.m. you should be out of bed. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hang on a minute, he's in the UK. What's wrong with you, Scotty?
Dale says, just the eyes to do on the Luke Skywalker bust. Princess Leia bust is fully printed and ready for priming. And Luke Skywalker's full sculpture is 3/4 printed. Oh, nice one, Dale. Dale McCormack says, hey, Jake. Loads of highs going on.
Yeah.
Lindsay says, give him a few days. Okay, no worries, Lindsay. You just let me know, mate.
Take all your time you need. Lindsay.
Absolutely. Here's the thing for you. I'm going to put this on manual focus for a second because you need to see this.
Although if you jump out of bed, start doing push-ups, there's something wrong.
I mean, just quickly on this engine that I'm building here, just to show you how, you know, Airfix really have turned things around massively. Just this main engine part here, there must be about 30 odd pieces just in this part that I've built.
Yep.
And I'm just getting to the little small bits. Every single small bit on here is fitted perfectly and exactly as it is in the instructions. Just great work, great work. So as we know, when you get to the little parts, sometimes they don't fit or line up to things.
Yeah.
But the most extraordinary thing is, there's another part that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 parts on the. Is it? They call it the blower, don't they? This turbocharger.
Yeah.
Right. So there's 10 odd parts on that. There's loads on this, and watch this. Everything just lines up perfectly. There's a little lug. There's a little lug just there that fits onto this little circular ring here, and it fits absolutely bang on. So I put all those parts together, and those two bits. Any modeler will know this when you've done loads of bits and two separate parts that have got loads of bits in them, and you put them together. 9 times out of 10, they don't frigging line up. But
Yes.
This is absolutely spot on. So, hey, Airfix, wonderful stuff, mate.
Hi, JC. JC's just
Oh,
popped in.
JC!
Welcome aboard, JC, mate. TVG says, hi, Lord Lindsay, are you checking in on the peasants? JC Bricks and Bill says, hey, Terry, gang them all in chat. Lindsay says, oh, yes, TBG. Stephen Haynes Model says, hi, JC Bricks and Bills. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Athol says, oh, Terry, are you buying the Airfix tune-up 172 or 148 scale? Athol, I did see, let me go camera up for a second. Athol, I did see Moz's review thing of it. I'm not into 172, but 148 could possibly be on the cards. But right now, I've got far too many projects on so it's just going to have to wait. It's probably going to be mid next year by the time I get around to that. After I get through, I've still got to finish the ME262. I've still got to finish. The Panther tank, the Tamiya Panther that I haven't touched in almost 4 months.
What?
That's still got to be finished, the 1-16 one. And obviously the Spitfire, and I have to finish the A1D Sky Raider, even though I've completely gone off it as a build. I have to finish it because it's been started. Same with Scott as well. I think excuse me. I think both myself and Scott, when we started building it, it started off being a bit of an adventure, but the further we got into it, we just fell out of love with the kit. And we're on about the 132 scale A1D Sky Raider from a Trumpeter, which my initial verdict on the unboxing, oh, what a nice kit. But then you go to build it and may I say it's a sack of shit. Would that be closer to the truth, Scott?
Yeah, getting there.
Dale says, I bet you're itching to get back to building, Lindsay. If anybody's watching on different platforms, the reason why I'm reading out all the chat is because depending on which platform you're watching from, you won't see all the chat. I see all the chat in the StreamYard app that you're using, both myself and Ron, but everybody else, you won't be able to see all the chat depending on where it's coming from. So that's why we read it out. David Mike says hello, James. Haunted Railway says James. TBG says hi, JC and Bricks. Lots of highs going on. And for Dale, Lindsay says very much, Dale. There we go. So lots of highs going on.
And Dominique's joined us.
Hey, Dom.
Craig's joined us all the way from Canada. So that's Craig and Robbie joining us from Canada. That's Handler's Garage, by the way. Hello, Terry. Thought I'd say hello before heading to the lake for the weekend. Oh, you lucky git. I tell you, Canada, Australia, America, they're all countries which, once I hit retirement, I'm visiting without a doubt. Dominique's popped in as well. Dominic, how you doing, mate? He says evening, Stephen Haynes. Dan Usher's joined us as well. Hey, Dan, welcome aboard, mate. Man, we're over the 40 mark for people watching this Friday evening. Welcome, everyone. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Craig. Lots of highs going on. Hi, 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 hi. I'll just flash them up on the screen. Lots of highs. No, it's not true, mate. If you were aware of what happened earlier on in the week, I'm not going to go there. It's in the community tab. I think everyone's aware of what went on. But as I've come to the conclusion that, hey, life goes on. It is what it is.
That's weird. I'm sorry.
So, Scott?
I was just going to say to TBG, that's weird because they both come from the same company, same factory.
Oh.
Trumpeter tend to do that, but Hobbycross don't.
Athol says 10:22, time for the pain meds and coffee. Then TVG had that comment that I was just wondering about. Trumpeter tend to do that. Hobby Boss don't, oddly.
Yeah.
It's I Love Kit, Hobby Boss, and Trumpeter from the same place.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I like to get the 116 Dauntless from I Love Kit.
I better clarify, actually. The A1D, the 132 Sky Raider, the plastic's okay. It's just the instructions are abysmal.
Yes.
I mean, there's parts in the instructions that don't exist on the model kit. So you're left wondering what the hell to do. David Markey says hello, Dominic.
When it tells you to line the motor and you get it wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all the problems with the motor would have been taken away with some location markers, location lugs.
Yeah.
And a bit clearer, maybe exploded diagrams. But hey, it is what it is. I will get round to it, and I'll just do it with the cowls on. I thought lots of highs going on. Hi, 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 hi. Everybody saying hi to each other. And Craig's agreeing with you. Yeah, life goes on, and we got to make of it what we can. Danish says life is too short indeed. Dale McCormack, is that coffee with a touch of prune juice, I thought? Dominique says hi, David Markey. Dominique says hi, Dale. There we go. And that's the chat caught up with. I'm going camera down again.
At last. Whoa.
We are expecting Natasha to join us at some point. So once we get Natasha in, I'll open the stream up to any other guests that want to join us.
Sam, if you're about there, Sam.
I know Sam was ill earlier on in the week. I hope she's better.
Yeah, she is much better. she was on stream with us earlier.
Yeah.
Dale says, yep, 5 pence Richard Terry. Just watched an advert. Oh, thanks, Dale.
Excuse me.
I think it actually works out at 1 penny per 1,000 views.
Really?
Athol says, no, Dan, already had my quota of prune juice for today. 2 ounces per glass full. Wow, Craig, that's some good going, buddy. Craig's just said he's 4 subs away from 200.
Wow.
Nice one, Craig. In fact, let's get you to the 200 right now, shall we?
Yeah.
Let me grab a link to Craig. Copy and actually, Craig could have put a link in himself.
Yeah.
You have the power.
Okay, that's a link to Hanlon's Garage. That's our mate Craig from Canada. Head over there. Does loads of one-to-one modelling with his cows and that. Let's take it to the 200, everyone. Pop over there and just give him a sub.
Oh, well, there's one.
Craig, you're already over 200. You're 202.
What?
Thanks, everyone from our channel that went over there and everybody else's channels that went over there and gave it a quick subscribe. Thank you, everyone. Boom, 200, Craig. You know, I love it when we help people get to milestones. I really do.
Okay.
See, YouTubers, we're always doing ourselves little injustices, just like what Craig said there. He's not that skilled, he says. But thing is, you know, I remember where we all started out, like me, Craig, Joe Souza, Patrick, and a few others, the original guys from when I first started this channel. And we always used to watch a channel called, well, I still do, called Bad Chad. And him and his missus doing the stuff that they do with their one-to-one. I call it one-to-one modeling because that's what it is. Bad Chad is just he's just a genius. He takes old cars, chops them up, makes his own version of whatever's in his head, and just does it. No plan, just goes for it. Whatever's in his head comes out, and that's what he builds. And again, I mean, there's no point me promoting Bad Chad because he's like big channel. He's 250,000 subscribers. But if you ever get a chance to look up Bad Chad on YouTube, do it. It's good stuff, and he's a master welder and fabricator. Just incredible. And trust me, if I had the space, that's what I'd be doing. Athol McNichol says, Craig, another thumbs up to you, mate. There we go. Craig's going, what? Yeah, you've smashed 200, mate. I don't know how many you're on now. I haven't refreshed. Let's have a seat. 205, mate. You're flying. Do you know what I'd love to do if this? I keep on saying it, if this channel ever gets big, I'd love to do it one day. Like someone who's got like a couple of subscribers, just say, right, 250,000 of you, go over there and subscribe. Dale McCormack says, helping is what the community is all about. Very true, Dale.
Yeah.
I bet Craig's watching. I bet Craig's got his like, because on YouTube you can monitor how many subs are happening in real time, like on a graph. And I remember when my first video went big, the Panther versus Pershing video, it got like 90,000 views in a couple of days and 700 subscribers, and I kept on watching this graph going ding 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 ding.
Yeah, thanks, JC. I got it.
Dominic says yes, I know that one too. Terry is a very good. Terry, he is a very good car builder. Yes, mate. I think we're on about Bad Chad there. Yeah, great channel. Craig says nearly have my F-150 ready to sell. Okay, mate. If I was in Canada and I had the money, car collection. DVD says like Nigel did to Lindsay. Yeah, that was really nice of what Nigel did for Lindsay there, because we've been saying for a while, Lindsay is one of the OGs in the modeling community on YouTube, and you know, 1,000 subscribers should have happened to Lindsay a long time ago, and I'm just so happy it's happened now. I really am. Dale McCormack says, "Yeah, James, Lindsay should have had that money there already as a fabulous builder." Totally agree. I mean, if you look back to, you know, we were trying our best back with the show and tell shows, but I'm not that big a channel, but I do what I can. TBG says, "Yep." Craig says again, 40 plus subscribers when I bought the Ford. Must be allowed to break down Fords out. Must be a lot of broken down Fords out there that people need help with. I get you, mate. Thing is, as a brand, I love Ford. You can get the parts anywhere for just about everything they've ever made. It's just a great car, mate. And that is the chat caught up with. Right, I'm going to crack on with some building. Right. I need to glue this on, do I? Is it time for that? Yes, it is. So I left the lid off my bottle of extra thin on Tuesday, and I'm now half a bottle of from a full bottle. I've gone to half a bottle.
That wasn't very clever by the sounds of it, then, Terry.
Oh, it dries out so quickly.
Yeah.
So I think a trip to the model shop tomorrow to get some glue.
Well, when I was in the store in Hobart, I got about three vials. Just in case.
Hey again, Scott, I missed that, mate.
Well, when I was in the model shop in Hobart, I got 3 vials of to me extra thing, just in case.
Do you do it as well? Leave the lid off.
Eh?
Do you do it as well? Leave the lid off.
No, it's just only a couple of months ago there was a bit of a shortage on it, wasn't there? You couldn't get it anywhere.
Oh wow!
So that's the other reason why I got so many.
Huh. That's strange. You thought Oz would have got sort of thing.
No, yeah, there's a bit of a worldwide shortage.
All right.
It's fine now, I think, but
yeah,
there was a shortage. Everyone was running out.
You know, I think this is the most complex engine I've ever built of any of these models.
It's a Merlin.
Yeah, beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Mm. You're going to go the whole hog and read the name on top of the rocker covers?
Do you know, I didn't notice that. It's got the Rolls Royce on the rocker covers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I'm loving this. I know there's so many people on YouTube that have already built the Spitfire, this particular new tool one from last year. And I can fully understand now why people have heaped so much praise on it. The detail is just sublime, and the fit is it's to die for. Come on, Scott, you've got to start yours.
I'll do it tomorrow. How's that?
And unlike me, you probably have it finished for the show and tell show.
Oh, no.
Just so everyone's aware, tomorrow night, Saturday, will definitely be the return of the show and tell show at 10 p.m. Saturday night. So I don't know what time that. Well, I know that'll be about 7 a.m. in Australia. No clue what time that is in America.
Mm.
All right, come on, you stick on. So that, I believe, is all of the main engine parts on. Now I just need to do all of the furniture that goes on it, all the piping and cables, I do believe. So that's on there. Do you know, again, just like if I point out on here, there's like a little pipe that comes off this bit here. This is all one piece on the sprue.
Yeah.
Usually when I get bits like these little bits of piping, it'll say stick it on there and put it up there. And usually the pipe doesn't match up with where it's supposed to go
Yeah.
at the other end. But this was just spot on, absolutely spot on.
Yeah, apparently everyone has been praising the new tool absolutely to the hilt as such, and they say it's absolutely brilliant, no issues, no issues as such, and that's good.
So Airfix's latest release is the Chinook, is that right?
I think it's going to be released. It hasn't been released as yet, but it is on its way.
It has been with the 172 scale, the 48 still.
Oh, okay.
They're waiting on the 148.
Yeah.
Because the Chinook is a beast. There was an air show. I was on about this to Ron on Tuesday. There was an air show over last weekend. I forget whose it was now, but it was being streamed live. And they had Chinook there, and the sound of the propellers. Oh my God.
I've only seen probably 3 in my lifetime, and you certainly know when they're coming because you hear it.
It's like a huge cricket bat just slapping the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Mind you could almost do the same with the Seahawk. We had one Seahawk here the other year, probably 10 years ago now, but anyway, following the coastline of Tassie here, and you can hear it coming like 10 k's away.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it, but you could hear it, just a thump.
Yeah. No, that's why they called it the Wooka Wooka.
Go back to the chat for a little while. We were on about Ford cars because Craig's just about to sell one of his. And Craig says the new Fords are a wiring nightmare. Well, all new cars are a wiring and electronics nightmare because that's the direction it's going in. And has been for quite some time. Dale says, got a Fiesta outside, knackered, 45k on the clock, and the engine is buggered. EcoBoost, avoid at all costs. Yeah, but what year is it, Dale? Lindsay's saying there, during COVID, there was a massive short supply of Tamiya Extra Thin, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't modelling then, but yes.
And then Craig says this F-150 had the twin turbo 2.7 EcoBoost in it, and it blew up because the oil pump belt broke.
Oh. Ouch.
65 plate.
To be fair, though, Craig, if the oil pump belt broke, you would have had some serious warning lights going on the dash. So whoever's ignored that has made it blow. but I stand to be corrected. Dale McCormack says, yeah, I think it's, and if Craig comes back to me and says, yes, it was me. Dale says, yeah, I think it's a similar thing with this. Either the timing chain has ripped the engine to bits, or what you said, metal in the oil. Anna's Garage says, wife is here now, got to pack up to camp. Have a good weekend, guys. Yeah, Craig, you take care, mate. Have a great weekend up by the lakes or wherever you're going. Dale McCormack says, take care, buddy. Dale McCormack says, I fancy the 72 scales Chinook. They fly past me all the time. Iconic helicopter.
Yes.
Dale McCormack says, the flat vibrates when they fly over.
Yeah.
And McCormack says, 65 plate, Terry. Ah, okay.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad then.
So hang on, 65 plate is what year?
That's the latter sort of thing towards October, September, October, I think it is.
Hang on.
Yeah, roughly about that.
That's what Google's for. 2015. So, okay.
Oh wow! So that's not that old then.
It shouldn't be doing that 9 years old. That's for sure.
No.
I mean, my missus's car is 15 years old. Never had a problem with it. Never spent a penny on it apart from MOTs and the odd tyre. Atoll says, we used to fly out to the Brent oil field from Aberdeen in Chinooks circa 1978, 79. I'm so jealous. Like loads of people in the chat have been in all sorts. They've been in Spitfires, they've been in Chinooks, they've been in that one that Ron built, Sea King.
Yeah.
Yeah, TBG 2015 plate. Yeah, I really am surprised by that, Dale.
Yeah.
Mind you, now I've said that about the wife's car, it'll blow up tomorrow. So touch some wood.
Terry's just jinxed it.
Right, okay. Next up, I need K29, K54. Another reason why I love this Airfix kit is because on the sprues, I've said it a million times and I say it in every stream just in case we get new people watching. This is the 124 scale Mark 9C Spitfire from Airfix, which was released early on last year.
Yeah.
And on these sprues, Airfix do a wonderful thing. I've not noticed it before with Airfix, so this might be new with them. But on each sprue, say this was, just for example, say this was sprue A, starting with part 1. Part 1 would be there, and it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 and make it easy for you to go straight to the part that you're looking for. Most other model companies have it spread over different sprues, different number sets on them, and it's just a nightmare. But Airfix have made it so easy and saved modelers so much time by doing it numerically and logically, like sprue A 1 to 50, sprue B 50 to 100, so on and so forth. Just great stuff. Did that make any sense?
Oh,
Yeah. For Terry, it would make sense.
Right, K29. Watch how quickly I find this. So there's 28 and there's 29. Oomph, done. Because it's a plain simple fact, the more you pick up a whole sprue out of the box and have to put it away again, the more chances there are of bits breaking off and you're losing them.
Yep.
Let's not mention wheels, eh, Ron?
Won't go there.
All right, got those two little bits off. You and you. The only thing I'm worried about is every single part that I'm putting on at the moment, the instructions are telling me to paint it all black. Now, everyone watching and everyone on the panel knows that there is not a chance that everything on here so far is going to be black.
No.
I mean, some of the piping, that's going to be, it has to be a coppery colour. Some of the control rods, that's going to be oily steel, without a doubt. So I'm going to have to definitely get some reference photos on the go. And luckily, I bought a couple of books last week. If you were watching on Tuesday's stream, I got one of the books that Ron's got.
Yes.
And that's the history of the RAF.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some great reference photos in there. Really is a cracking book, that, Ron.
Oh, absolutely. That is my go-to.
And I've got another huge book, every single fighter aircraft that's ever made.
Yeah.
And that's going to give me a lot of inspiration for building stuff that isn't already out there on YouTube. And you never know. In the coming months, there might be some balsa wood builds on the cards.
Oh.
Okay. So that goes. You know, and again, Airfix, you absolute wonders. You're putting bits on that you're wondering about which angle it goes at, like onto a pin, and it's given a location lug so that you can't actually put it in the wrong position. That's just ace. That's you want. Another bit. And again, another really good locating lug. Listen up, trumpeter.
Edard has taken up and basically also gone and done a very, very good job as well, Terry.
Edward.
Yeah. They add extras on where you would normally not get them, but in the right direction, right place, they're there. Bang. Spot on.
Well, Scott did show us in the green room that kit that he's just got with a thunderous amount of PE on it.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of photo etch at all. So,
And Terry sees PE, he does a runner.
Scott, I'll have to send you my phone number so you can just cry over the phone to me when you start the PE. I'll be there for you, buddy. I'll be your support line. But then again, you get people like Lindsay who love photo etch.
Yes, yes. He really does a good job as well at the end of it. And I mean, I've learned a lot from him in that style, in that way, to how to sort out the PE parts, etc., and how to make it look realistic at the end of the day. And it's just, he's a master at it.
Right. I completely agree, mate. Okay. K44. Here we go. K44. You should be a control arm, and you are. Oh, it's going to be. I'm glad it's a warm evening because this bit I'm taking off now. Usually, when if it was any cooler, it would have just snapped. And I'll show you exactly what I'm on about right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that bit there. It's just basically a stick.
Yeah.
And usually they snap off. I've snapped so many bits like this.
Loads of them. That's the thing.
We're going to have a trip around the tables in a minute, and I'll catch up with chat as well. So we've got this glued in position. File. So, Ron, have you already got a base prepared for your diorama, or is it
Yes.
something you're going to build it? Right, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not prepared. It's sitting over there, so that at least I can get it done as soon as I'm ready, which is nice.
Over there. Oh, wrong way up. Come on. Quickly. Oh, and another perfect fit. Thank you, Airfix. So there we go. That's a little bit of pipe gone on. It had locating lugs at each side and in the middle, and just the perfect spot-on fit.
Yeah.
God, it's just bringing me absolute joy, this. Okay, let's catch up with Shah, and then we'll have a fly around the desks. Coming up. J-Rock Does Stuff's joined us. Hey, J-Rock, welcome aboard, mate. Stephen Haynes says, hey, J-Rock. Then everyone's saying hi to J-Rock. Dale says, yep, been a crapper since we bought it. We're on about Dale's Fiesta now that's gone up shit creek. Dale McCormick says, yep, been a crapper since we bought it from a reputable car dealer too. It'll get fixed. Dale says, sell it and buy a motorbike. Yeah. Dale says, hey, Jay. J-Rock says, hey, Stephen. Hello, TBG. Hi, Dale. Dale says, are you going to do one of Sparky's plane builds? Would be a good one for the channel, Terry. No, Control 9 is something I'm definitely not into, but I will at some point attempt a proper RC balsa wood aircraft. No two ways about it. That's where I started my modelling, realistically. Going to the model shop, getting these little flat pack balsa wood kits, and then moving on to like paper and balsa wood aircraft. Just wind up laggy band ones because I didn't have the money for proper RC back then. So yeah, I'd love to do one again. And it is because of Sparky that it's got it straight in my mind again. Atoll says balsa wood, and methinks the strongest rubber bands to get it to fly. Well, we'll wait and see, mate. I've got a few ideas in there. We'll see where we go. Atoll says hi, J Rock. David Markey says hello, Jay. I'm going to go to Uncle Ron.
Okay, you caught me right in the middle of it. Okay, not a problem.
Sorry, mate. No, take your time, mate. We've got plenty of time.
Yeah. Just finished the other guy off now.
Natasha is. She said she was going to join us. Have you heard anything from Natasha, Rob?
No, nothing at all. Oops. I think I just lost my soldier. Yeah, that's it there, Gary. He's already there, so.
Yeah, looking good, mate. So what Ron's doing, in case you've just joined us, Ron's doing a D-Day +5 diorama.
Yeah.
And there's 3 parts to the diorama, isn't there? There's the troops.
Yeah, there's the troops, the tank. I might have a second tank in as well, and then I've got the little house with debris that's going to be on it as well.
So which tanks are you going for, mate?
I'm going to be doing the Sherman M4A3 and then a normal Sherman. Not an easy 8 because everybody goes easy 8. Nope, it's not an easy
So
8.
you go for Fury then?
No. Not quite. Not quite. And then I'll have the Captain Cog as well that was left behind by the Germans.
Nice one, mate. I'm going to head over to Scott, our Tasmanian devil. Hey, Scott.
There you go, mate.
Going good, buddy.
I glued some bits. That bit, and that bit, and this bit.
And this is the M10, which again I didn't know took part in D-Day. Unsung
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah, and
And where these shells sit. Somewhere like that.
So on D-Day they had the floating tanks, didn't they? They had the Shermans, which were converted to the floating tanks. And was it the Sheridan?
They had the.
Because I know there was one that the Americans wouldn't touch because the gun was the wrong way around.
Churchill. I can't remember.
No, I'm just talking about the ones that they turned into floating tanks.
Yeah, Shermans. Yeah.
It was Shermans, but there was another one. The Brits made thousands of another one, and the Americans wouldn't touch them because when they arrived on the beach, the gun was the wrong way around.
Yes.
Pretty sure it was the Sheridan. I'm not sure though.
It could have been Sheridan. I'm not sure. To be quite honest. Yeah.
TBG will correct us in a minute.
Oh yes.
Yes, Dale. The refurb is all finished on the hotel now, and all I'm doing now is fixing all the stuff that they broke. And there's a lot of stuff. I got to tell you, some real schoolboy errors. Because all hotel windows are only allowed to open 6 inches, right? They'd removed all of the window stoppers throughout the entire hotel, so they could paint the windows, right? So I'm going to go around all the 44 rooms and replace altogether, I think it's 140 odd window stops, and it's just such a pain in the ass. And then they replaced all the toilet cisterns and all the waste pipes and that. And on the toilet cisterns, on the handles, because it's all old-fashioned stuff. It's all pull handle ones, but they're all brand new. So you pull on the handle and it lifts the plunger and it flushes. But because there's a bit of a distance between the handle and the actual plunger, instead of using one long bar that goes through, they've used an extension bar. So it's got to go into a little joiner part, which joins on hex screws to tighten the 2 bars together. And what's happening is after 4 or 5 flushes, the joiner part is coming loose because they haven't thread locked the thing. So I've got 44 of those to thread lock. just silly stuff like that. Really annoying little bits. But when you're paying a company £1 million to do your refit, you expect it to be bang on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not my money though, so people tell me I shouldn't care, but I do, because I think the place where you work, sometimes you can, especially when you're working in a grade 2 listed building, you kind of fall in love with the building and you want to do the best for it that you can.
True.
Jeff Light's joined us as well. Hey Jeff, welcome aboard, mate. He says hi there, Terry and everyone. Split this up. Stephen says hi, Jeff Light. David Markey says hello, Jeff. Dale McCormack says, oh boy, I wish I hadn't asked. Don't worry, Dale. I'm used to it. And Atul says, hi, Jeff and Maggie. And that is the chat caught up with. I'm off back to my model now. Okay, here we go. Before I do that, though, I'll welcome everyone from Rumble, Twitch, and everyone watching on YouTube on the various channels. We've got Scott streaming this to his channel and Ron streaming it to his channel. So welcome aboard, everyone. And as usual, in full, glorious 1080p. And I hope you're all well out there. Okay. Camera down. And I need to, oh God, this is going to be fun. So the next part I'm getting out is this. Loads more fiddly piping. Chances of breaking it are very high. But at least it's telling me not to paint it black this time. This one is aluminium.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's aluminium. Let me check my colour chart.
I'll be back in a mo, Terry.
No problem, my friend. Absolutely that, Dale. Dale's just said, yeah, when you work for a place, you feel it's your baby and everything should be bang on. Yep, absolutely that. K80. K80. Right, here we go. That's that bit there. So let's try and get this off without breaking it. Done. And on this part, we've got an injection blob. In fact, I'll check the instructions to make sure that, yeah, it's definitely an injection mold blob. I've done it before, and I've cut a bit off that I thought's been an injection mold nodule, and it's been part of the kit. So I double check every time now. Just gently paring away where it joined to the sprue.
Ooh.
Trying to avoid
Yeah.
sanding best I can. Here we go. So, oh man, it's got loads of nodules on it.
Mm.
If you can see this, but there's 3 there as well that I've got to gently cut off without snapping the pipe work.
Don't sneeze.
Mate.
Don't
Don't put it in my mind, you git. What do they call it? Auto-suggestion, when you say something and then somebody does it.
I don't know.
It's like hypnotists use it all the time. There's a proper word for it. I don't know what it's called. Somebody in chat will tell us. Right. Don't snap. Please don't snap. Oh, man alive.
Mm.
Here we go. I'm
Hey,
thinking
Terry.
Natasha's forgotten to set her alarm.
Terry,
Yes, mate.
there you go.
Going good, mate.
Mighty fine work you got down there.
What are you doing?
I'm doing that.
What are you doing? I know what you're up to, mate.
There you go.
Right.
Here's another kit I bought. Actually, you won't see that.
Okay, I'll put you on big.
I'll just show the menu. There you go.
Oh, Hawk Tempest. Nice.
Yes. It's one
Was that
subject.
before or after the hurricane?
Oh, after. I mean, the hurricanes were still about when or I wouldn't be able to tell you what mark.
Airfix need to do a 124 of that.
I think
Beautiful aircraft.
they've done the Sea Fury.
Is that, does that come with photo etch as well?
Yes. But only the cockpit area though, like the F6F, just so everybody knows.
I thought all the Profi packs came with the photo etch.
They do. This is the kit I was showing everyone in the green room. F6F.
Absolute beast of a plane.
Yeah.
And
Oh, wait for this chat. Wait till you see the photo etch that comes with it.
that's a photo etch. That's for the cockpit. So you got levers and dials. Well, there's the levers. And of course you've got to glue all them together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the engine
Wow.
piping
Wow.
and resin wheels. Where am I? So, that's it. Yeah, resin wheels. So there you go. That's what I was showing Terry and Rod in the green room.
Yeah. That's my lot there, Terry. That's all the photo edge. I don't have
Oh,
anything.
the Wildcat, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be fun when I start it. There's going to be doing one together. I'm not telling Terry what it is.
A bit late now.
You'll be so annoyed if I don't tell him that it's a Hawk Hurricane. Oh, no, it's not.
Have you muted yourself, Terry?
Yeah, I think you have.
Do you know, I've been gibbering away like a goddamn idiot and I was muted and I don't know how I got muted. I'm pretty sure there's like a gremlin in this shed that just has a little giggle and just hits the mute button.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last thing I said?
I don't know now.
No, I don't know anything either.
I think we were talking about F6F when.
I think I was while I was muted, I was wishing you guys luck with your photo etch, genuinely.
Could have been. Could have been.
So Athol says in the chat, must remember if ever I'm in York, not to live at Terry's Hotel. Either that or remind him something doesn't work as it should. Maintenance man, run 216. Athol, I can assure you that my hotel is currently in, I'm going to touch the wood now, because I'll probably say this and I'll get a call out, is in full working order. And I can honestly say no other hotel in York is in full working order. Because I know all the maintenance men and I know all the problems of all the major hotels. The biggest bugbear in any hotel is having air conditioning not working. And I make sure our air conditioning is working in every room at all times, no matter how much it costs. McCormack, auto suggestion, that's it. Will someone say I'm going to be a millionaire? In case you missed it from earlier, we were on about when somebody says something and it suggests something in your mind and it sticks and you go do it, because I was cutting some little fiddly bits out and hoping not to break them, and Scott was encouraging me to break them basically. And we have got joining us the one, the only John Alex Scale Modelling. Yay! Welcome,
Hey,
John Alex. And I've got to say, nice one, mate. I heard from, I think it was Natasha or Ron the other day that you'd got the all clear. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm open right on that. I did send you an invite for tonight, John, if you feel like it. We're on till midnight, and that's we've got another 15 minutes of the show to go. Stephen Haynes says, hi, John Alec. Dale says, hey, John. Jeff Light says, hi, John. Let me go camera up. Here we go. The Flying Dutchman, Dutch Dave's model mate, says, evening all. Dutch Dave, been watching your little shorts, mate. Well done. Jeff Light says, you're tempting fate, Terry. I know it. With the hotel and with breaking the little fiddly bits. Stephen Hayes model says, hi, Flying Dutch Dave. Athol says, hi, John Alec and Zoe. Dale McCormick says, evening, Dutch. David Mike says, hello, John. Athol says, God, I can't see it when it's done like that. Hi, Dutch Dave. David Mike says, have you got the speakers working, John? John Alec says, thank you. Yes, the same. We will celebrate when Lindsay does. Yes, mate.
Yes.
Yep. There's a few of us been under the mill, the grindstone, just recently, and I'm hoping Lindsay gets better really soon. I know he's back home now. Apparently, he's lying in bed watching us. So awesome. Yeah, welcome aboard everyone from Rumble, Twitch, X, and everyone watching on the various YouTube channels that this is being beamed to tonight. Welcome aboard everyone. The channel's about making stuff, and tomorrow we have the return of the Show and Tell show at 10 o'clock, guaranteed. It's definitely going to happen this time. It was a bit up and down when I thought about doing it a few months back, but now I'm certain on it. Let's do it. Everyone's got a load of stuff finished that they want to show. So it will be a just dive in one. There will be no invites. I'll put a link up at the top of the chat tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Anybody who wants to dive in, if they're at the bench and show us what they've been making, it will be a finished models only. Finished models, finished projects only. So whether it's diamond art or painting or plasticine models, anything you want. If you finish something, dive in, show us what you've been doing. It's a great way to get new subscribers, and it's a great way to entertain people and show stuff that we've been making.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Alex says, everyone think and pray for Lindsay. Yep, non-stop, mate. Jeff Light, that's excellent news, John. Paul Price has joined us as well. Hey, Paul, welcome aboard.
Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Paul, if you want to join us for the last hour or so, we can email you a link across, or I can just bang it into the chat. Dan McCormack, prayers every night, John. Yep, damn right. David Mikey says hello, Paul. I think every single one of us have, I don't want to put a downer on the conversation, but there's no way to avoid it. This cancer thing, someone's got to cure this shit. They really do. Come on, America, give us the cure. Dale McCormack says, hey, Paul. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Paul Price. Jeff Light says, hi, Paul. Athol McNichol says, good day, Paul Price. Boing. Paul Price says, hi, Stephen. And that is the chat caught up with. And we won't mention we won't mention the football tonight, will we, Scott?
No.
Football?
Yeah, the Euros kicked off tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
5-1.
Is that what the end result was? No way.
Yeah.
I stopped watching it 3-0.
Yeah. 5-1 in the end.
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, it's not Australian rules football, mate.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's the Euros.
Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because it's quite possible that we might have some Scottish people in the chat.
Yes.
Anyway, everyone can rub it in after England's first match.
Yeah.
When's our first match? Tomorrow? I think it is tomorrow.
No, I think it's yeah, I think it is tomorrow. Could be.
Right, here we go. No, England's first match is on Sunday against
Sunday.
Serbia. That won't be an easy ride.
Not really.
Paul Price says, morning, Athol. John Light says, yeah, Scott's. I'll mention it again. Jeff Light says, Athol is with us. Paul Price says, morning, Jeff and Maggie. Athol says, thing is, as the UK is no longer in Europe, technically, we should not be in the Euro Football Challenge.
Yeah, that's kind of, you've got a point of that as such. Yeah.
Thing is, we've also got this election thing coming up in the UK, and
yeah,
do you know, I honestly feel like voting for that. What they call him, that independent guy.
So Nigel Farage.
Yeah, I actually feel like voting for him because he's the only one who seems to have a frigging direction.
Well, any politician opens their mouth, you know, with the rest is history. They say.
Dale says, same as Eurovision. Yeah, we can do without that.
Yeah.
And according to the scores on the doors, we have 41 people watching us tonight across the internet. Thank you, everyone on Rumble, Twitch, X, and of course, the various YouTube channels that this is going out to tonight. Let's have a quick recap of what we've been doing. And I'm sure you're all aware of what I'm up to because this is a dream. I know John Alec has already built this. Let me get this awesome piece of kit out. I mean, come on, focus. There we go.
Yeah.
This is just painted a little bit at the moment in its basic blacks, but everything has gone together absolutely perfectly. Everything's in line. I can't complain about this at all. It is just absolutely spot on. And if you want to see a finished one of these, head over to John Alec's channel because he's built this and he's done a beautiful version of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, really, really pleased with this. And we got Ron, who's building a D-Day +5 diorama.
Yeah.
And we got Scott, who's building his M10. So that's it for that. I'm going to camera down again so I can get some more little bits and bats glued on. Now, I've got a real tricky bit coming up here. Well, it shouldn't be tricky because everything's been a breeze so far with this. I just need to make sure I've got everything. Right, that's correct. So this goes. Oh wow! Are you right? I've got some painting to do first before I do anything. So I need my flat black. It says coal black in the instructions, but I don't have any coal black.
No, coal black doesn't really work. Sorry.
I was watching. Whose channel was I watching? Man's Model Moments, and he was giving a demo on the different blacks.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, right, because he's a fan of the different shades of black.
Yeah.
And his results on it were really good. So at some point in the future, I will do it. I mean, my eyes aren't that good, so I doubt I'll be able to tell. But
yeah,
I'm guessing if you're going to be like IPMS level, if that even means anything these days.
Yeah.
Because I know Moz did a stream more or less. I think the gist of it was slagging off IPMS at the end of the day because there weren't many fans of IPMS there.
Yeah.
And if you're watching and you don't know what IPMS is, it's like a. How would you describe IPMS properly? It's like
international modelers, something or another, as far as I know.
But it's for your high-end modelers, isn't it? It's for people who want things to be as exact as they possibly can be.
Yes.
So I suppose if you're going for that, then you'd need to use all these different shades of black and that to make your engine really stand out. And what's because I didn't understand quite what the level of detail was on this. I knew the level of detail was good, but this is just exquisite, the level of detail I do.
Yeah, some of them are absolutely brilliant. Some of the, it's like the, what you call it, the 124 Spitfire, the original one that came out. That was damn nice at the end of the day.
I didn't get to build the original one, the vintage classic,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of glad I didn't. I'm glad I skipped a few decades.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I've got that painted up. So this bit I need to paint silver now before I stick it on. So okay, let's get the aluminium out. Aluminum.
Yep.
That's for you, John Alec. And for our British friends, aluminium.
Yes.
British and Aussie fans.
Oh, they say aluminium in Australia as well.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, I need to catch up with the chat now. It's been kicking off. Hang on. John Alex says, someone who appreciates outsiders wants to destroy insiders. I'm lost now. What were we on about?
I don't know. I don't do that one at all.
There's been so many conversations tonight. I'm lost where we are.
Yeah.
Athel McNichol says, what happened to the Raving Loony Party? I'll vote for them. I think, didn't Raving Loony Party die when Lord Such passed on? David Mikey says, Raving Loony Party, trouble is they're all raving loonies. And we've got Fresh Lettuce joining us, 3 for 1 stream. Nice.
Aye.
Welcome aboard, Fresh Lettuce. Although I've got a funny feeling that's somebody's alt. John Alex Gale Molly says, yes, sir, it pulls together and yours will be better, Terry. No, I don't think so, John. I've seen yours. We got my mate Carl as well. Carl's built it as well. I'm sure he was giggling away to himself on Tuesday when I was putting the engine together with all the fiddly bits. Paul Price, even when the engine was upside down, Terry, it looked like a Merlin. Dale McCormack says, Alex has a fabulous channel, a good mix of everything, demos, reviews, etc. Great. Yeah. And he says, if it's shit, it's shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Atul McNichol says, International Plastic Modelers Association, Terry. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Fresh Lettuce says, Scott's Nails. Yeah, all the better for modelling with. Lindsay's Bill says, okay, everyone, time for sleep. For me, night all. Lindsay, you take care, mate.
Yeah.
Prayers going your way, buddy. I mean that.
Absolutely.
Get well soon.
See you later on, Lindsay. Have a good one, mate.
John Alex says, how are the Peace family doing? Mate. Doing ace. But I've got a funny feeling that soon they won't be around because I read that once baby robins are fledged, the adult robins kick them out of the area pretty sharpish. So they go and find their own area. So I'll take what I've got. I've got some more footage to put up next week. I managed to get all 4 of the little babies together.
Oh, wow.
It was just ace. Not all close in, but they're all in the vicinity, like 2 came to feed, and there was 2 in the branches. They're all popping over. But apparently having 4 fledged baby robins is something amazing because the survival rate of baby robins is really low from predation and all sorts of stuff. And for them to have raised 4 babies from one nest is just incredible, apparently, for robins. So, yeah, really happy. And they are awesome. I mean, to say the robin has one of the best like plumages. Here we're talking about birds now. Just they're so entertaining on the breaks. Like when they're fully grown with the red breast and that. When they're babies, they're like a really shimmering golden color. It doesn't really come out on the camera, but they've got like a speckled gold. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Paul Price says night Lindsay. Dale McCormack says night Lindsay bud. By the way, if you don't know what I'm on about, I put up little shorts of some robin family that I've made friends with at work. On my lunch break, I'll go out there, I'll feed them free wormies, and the adults land on my hand and come feed all the time. And now the babies are coming up to me to get some wormies as well. It's just awesome. John Alex says, Aluminiumali. Aluminiumaloy, that's it. Jeff Light says, I quite like the look of the new FX 172 Chinook. I do as well, mate, but I think if I'm going to get that, it'll be 148. 172 is a little bit little for me.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, Fresh Lettuce. Thank you, mate. Fresh Lettuce says he's not an all, just late night in the UK, jumping around to small makers on Twitch. Love to see friends making models. Oh, fantastic. You're more than welcome, mate. Athol McNichol says, take care, Lindsay. Sleep well in your own pit. John Alex says, be well, mate, Lindsay. Fresh Lettuce says, have a good night, mates. And you too, Fresh Lettuce. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Jeff Light says, very territorial. Yep.
Yeah.
Yay, Mum and Son Train Rail fans join us.
Ray.
Hey, Tammy and Ray, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Hey, Tammy and Ray.
Paul Price says, that's because you fed them, Terry. Yeah, I get it. I know how it works. You feed an animal, they become your friend. Dogs, cats, all the same.
Yeah.
Mum and Son Train Rail fan says, good evening, everyone. Dutch Dave says, they had a good start, Terry, with that vast supply of worms. Yeah, you got to remember, John Alec as well. He donated to buy some worms for the robins, and it's been going on. So thanks for that, John. And I'm sure Mr. and Mrs. Pete thank you as well. Atoll says, afternoon, Tammy and family. David Markey says, hello, Tammy and Ray. Tammy and Ray say, good evening, everyone. Dale McCormack says he raised him, Terry, proud uncle. Mate, I think, there's a good chance that they'll do another set of babies after they've kicked these ones out. They'll do another set because summer hasn't even really started yet. So, but there again, always going in my mind, it's been 7-8 months now since I started feeding the robins and becoming friends with them. Robins only live for a year, so there's not long left for Mr. and Mrs. Pete, sadly. But hopefully the babies will move into the area. I don't know. We'll see. Jeff Light says, good night, my lord. Mum and Son Train Road fans, take care, Lindsay. Dale McCormack says, hey, Tammy and Ray. Paul Price says, you can send the link if you like. Coffee nearly finished. On its way, Paul. Just give me a second here. It's going to go camera down while I dig out my notepad. Hang on a minute. It's easier this way. There you go, Paul. Link for you there, mate. Bear in mind, though, we've only got half an hour to go tonight. We're going to go till 12.
Mm-hmm.
This is on at 12 o'clock tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome from the other side of the world, Mr. Paul Price. Welcome aboard, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Cool. Just
Oh, you show off. Enterprise. I've just seen the Enterprise up on your shelf there. Is that the 1701? Ah, Beautiful.
It'll be finished one day.
Is
I
that the
missed it.
1701?
That's 1701. Yep.
Oh, beautiful.
Original TOS one.
Ah, beautiful, mate. I'm so jealous.
That's 2 years old and still not done.
Wow.
It'll be 3 years this Christmas.
Paul, I spent 16 years building a S100 from Italeri.
I'm just waiting for a certain paint company to do a space range.
Right. And that, I'm guessing that's Outlaw Paints.
Yeah, he's got the formula.
Nice.
So I managed to get I watched the special from the Smithsonian when they did the restoration of the filming model.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got all the correct paint formulas listed.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos on the Smithsonian one when they refurbished it. Yeah, just amazing stuff. But with Outlaw Paints, I'm really pissed off. Every time I go to try and buy some particular colours, they're all out of stock in the UK. It's just nuts every time. I've tried 4 times now.
Yeah. He's one man and very busy.
He needs to get me some chrome and then I'll be happy.
Yeah.
What's on your bench then, Paul?
Lamborghini powered Camaro.
All right.
Just turn some lights back on. And the bench is
Hurrah! Somebody's got a bench like mine.
it starts off clean and tidy.
Don't they all?
That's a V12 in a Camaro.
Is this a Terry Senior build?
All right.
No. This is my build for Senior.
Ah, nice one, mate. Beautiful. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
That's awesome. Oh, wow. Did you, I'm guessing the cables are scratch built.
No, it's a Zoom on distributor set.
oh,
Oh,
right.
nice.
Put it back on the shelf. Where is it?
Athol McNichol says, "Good day, Cobber." That's for Paul Price.
Morning, Athol. All right.
Stephen Hayes Waller says, "Terry, have you tried Moss for the Outlaw Chrome?" Yeah, he said, "Don't bother." He said that as soon as he got the Chrome, it was spoken for. I was watching the stream when he said he got some more. Oh, that is that the distributor set?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Aluminium
Oh,
base, plastic cap, leads are all in. Makes it so much easier.
Oh, nice.
And Penny Spitstop's joined us as well. Hey, Penny, how you doing?
Hey, Penny.
Morning,
Dutch
Penny.
Dave says, "Hey, Penny." Dale says, "Hey, Penny," and that is the chat caught up with. Cheers, Paul, mate.
And that's the other one that's nearly finished.
Man, you've dived into the cars.
Yeah, but I've got
So are the cars something you've always built, Paul?
no, because I'm mainly an aircraft builder to start with, or military. Because, yeah, there's my favourite.
Oh yeah.
Gee, that looks familiar.
There she is. There she is. Oh man, there's so much competition out there. Paul's built it, it's perfect. John's built it, it's perfect. Carl's built it, it's perfect.
Yes, I have. After the 2 cars are done, I'm back on the Eagle Lander.
Mate, in my defense though, mine's got lights.
Just because everyone else has bought theirs out, here's mine. Still in the bag.
In case you
Just
missed it,
retract
by the
the
out there,
tail
this
wheel,
is
Scott, and put the Mark 8 tail on it.
Yeah, well, are they? Oh, I'm hoping they're bringing a Mark out one out. Actually,
Somebody has released for aftermarket the exhausts and retractable tail wheel.
oh right.
I'm just going to find them again.
Mm.
Jeff Light's asking a question. This will be for Paul or Scott, this, because I don't know. Guys, what's the SP on brushable outlaw paints? Basically, when are they going to be bringing out a brushable set?
Soon, very, very soon. It's in development. Jason has got them bottled, ready for trial.
Hobby Time's joined us as well. Hey, Hobby Time, welcome aboard, mate.
And the
Jeff
pink
Light says,
primer
"Hi,
has just
Gordon."
been finished.
Sorry, mate, I talked all over you there, Paul. I do apologise.
That's all right. And he's just finished the pink primer.
Oh wow.
I'll be trying that next week, apparently.
He's going to have to get some more bodies on board, mate. He's supplying all over the world now, and it's just like the demand is outstripping the supply.
He's gone. I'm not going to say he's got it over his head, but it's starting to tell on him.
Mm.
So we're all too scared to go and visit him in case we get chained into the paint shed.
Everyone's saying hi, hi, hi. Lots of highs going on. Hi, 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 hi in the chat. Loads of highs going on. John Alex says, hiya, mate. It's arriving on the 20th here. That's for Hobby Time.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? What, the brushable paint? Oh, have I missed something? Let me go back to what Hobby Time said. Hang on. I'm lost here.
Terry, just look. Moss has the chrome in stock.
He's got it in stock. Right, I'm ordering now.
Quick, hurry up.
Stick us a link into his website.
Please. Please, sir.
Thing is, I didn't even know Moz had an actual shop. When did he get a shop? I know Man's Model Moments has got a shop.
Yeah.
No, Moss is just the supplier for Outlaw.
Oh, right. Okay.
When was it? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? He did a stream and they were mentioning that he just got a load more Outlaw paints in, but don't bother with the chrome because it was all spoken for.
Somebody might have reneged. Just remember a nice gloss black base and light coats of chrome over the top of it.
There you go.
Let me just do something so Stephen can put a link in. I'm just going to give Stephen mod. As moderator. There we go. There you go, Stephen. You got a blue spanner, mate. If you could put a link into Moz's website, that'd be great, mate. Thank you. And I will order the Outlaw Paints Chrome. So finally, I can get to do my comparison between the Outlaw Paint Chrome and the 8K Super Chrome. That's the best chrome I've used on anything ever so far in my 40 years of modeling. So I'll do a direct comparison.
There is another chrome available in the UK.
Do tell.
By ProScale.
Right, I haven't tried that one, so I might get some of that as well and do a three-way. But you've used the AK. You've used the AK, I take it, Paul.
No, I don't get on with AK paints.
Really?
Yeah, I tried the Gen 3 paints and threw them all away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them myself that tend to block the airbrush up.
Yeah, I used it with the AK thinners and tried to do the B17 in it. And I was almost ready to scrap the kit until I got it all off it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Athol is about to leave the chat. He says, "Okay, chaps, time for me to go to bed." As Siri has given me the nod. Night, everybody. Night, Athol. Sleep well, buddy.
Say, Athol, mate, have a good one. Don't forget your prune juice.
Happy does say, Stephen, loads of chat going on. Everybody saying hi to each other and goodbye. Dale says gloss black under any metallics. Yeah, yeah, that absolutely works. Using a gloss black or black underneath the chrome always helps with the look on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Outlaw points.
John Alex says AK Gen 3 are awful, mate. Yeah, he's agreeing with you. So how do I find out if this is Gen 3 then? What's this AK I've got here? So where would it say Gen on it?
It would just say Gen 3 or...
I don't know if the chrome was Gen 3, the metallics.
Right.
Mm. Grab what I've got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow. Get in there. Okay, I'm on the outlawpaints.co.uk store. Here we go. Metallic colours. Come on, Chrome, where are you? Why am I not seeing Chrome? Have they called it something specific other than Chrome?
I couldn't tell you.
Because they've got Arctic Silver, Atlantis Blue, Atomic Green, Austin Yellow. I'm not seeing Chrome. Roof Silver. Am I looking in the wrong bit, maybe? Hang on. Metal colours, here we go. Chrome, got it. Add to bag. Basket. Right. Everyone's saying good night to Atoll. David Markey says night Atoll. Jeff Light says that's what lots of people say, Dale. Hobby Type says don't touch acrylic paints. What is that you don't touch acrylic paints, Hobby? Jeff Light says night Atoll, sleep well, mate. Hobby Time says that Chrome, not Gen 3. Yeah, I'm guessing it isn't, mate, because it's lovely. I've got no complaints about that AK Chrome. It's just worked absolutely brilliantly on everything I've used it on. Yeah, thanks, Steve. I found it eventually. Dale McCormack says he's painted his Luke Skywalker bust with ICM paints. Fabulous results. Not tried the metallics yet. Swapped to game color for a little bit. I've not used game color either. And that's the chat caught up with. Right, back to the modelling bench. Let's get this injector pipe work on. So, have I got this the right way around? No, I haven't. That way around. So, let's paint it up. Right, I need to paint the silver before I put it on. Ding dong. So, that's 11. That's black. Okay.
Small correction, it's not an injector pipe.
What is it then?
It's a spark plug leads.
It's what?
Spark plug leads.
Is it? Right, okay.
You tell me, Paul, you incorrectly read it then.
It's got.
Well, I don't know.
No, not yet, hang on. It's got. It should have. The Merlin had 2 sets of plugs per each cylinder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're plug leads. Because you built that big carby on the back of the supercharger, remember?
Yeah.
Which is why the Spitfire had a lot of trouble going inverted
Yes.
till they stuck a washer in it.
Uh-huh. That I can agree with, Paul, because my grandfather's brother was Douglas Barter's personal flight sergeant, and he mentioned it to me, and I'm like, really?
Well, you can see it in the opening of the Battle of Britain movie,
Yes.
where the Hurricane does the barrel roll.
Yeah.
The big cough of black smoke
Yep.
is the engine flooding.
Yeah.
Man, you guys know so many details about this stuff.
I spent too long at Hawker to Haviland.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, Paul, the fit on this engine, every single part on it is just perfect.
The fit on the whole kit is perfect.
It's blowing me away, it really is. Rush. So what year did the Mark 9C get introduced?
43?
I think it was 43.
43.
So it would have been around for D-Day then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I'll check the Bible.
Well, it must have been because I've seen this with D-Day stripes on it.
Yes.
Mhm. It's on the box with D-Day stripes.
Yep.
It's the stopgap plane.
Mm-hmm. I think it was
Yeah.
late 43, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. It's either 43 or late 42.
Bobby Time says 54 years modelling, never been able to work with them. All right, okay, mate. Well, that's going back to the paint thing, by the way. Dale McCormack says that's why you call Little History, dude, a collaboration of knowledge between the community. I tell you, I've learned so much. It's like the M10 from earlier on. I didn't realise the M10 was available for D-Day. I thought the M10 was a really late war tank.
No.
I didn't use it because they didn't want too much going over there.
Mm.
That in the Pacific as well.
Ah, thanks for that, Dale. Me too. Me more than most, I think. Okay. Okay, 79. Paul, did you use any aftermarket on your Spitfire?
No.
Good. I don't think it needs it.
The only place it really needs it is the seatbelts.
Yeah.
They're very thick. But Nigel spent about an hour scraping them down to thin them out.
Wow.
And besides that, by the time we got the Spitfire kit down here, it was 6 months after it was released over there. There's no aftermarket left.
Oh, wow.
I mean, my Spitfire,
I ended up getting mine from Perth.
I got mine from Germany.
Really?
Yes. Takes 2 weeks for it to come up from Melbourne with B&A, and I had it within a week from Germany.
Wow.
That's Amazon.
Ah, okay. That explains the matter then.
And with B&A having their half price sale at the moment, I've been spending too much.
Oh, yeah.
The first one popped up in my email, the Hobby Boss Liberator,
Oh,
Mm.
the 132nd.
I've heard a lot of good reports about that.
Yeah, so I ordered it, it arrived, and now I'm wondering where I'm going to put it. Got a metre wingspan.
wow.
The roof. There you go.
Roof's not that high in here, that's the problem. And the following week was the GT40 112th.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's going to be a nice build, mate.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll have to be done in the Ken Miles colours.
Oh,
Yeah. Le Mans.
Yeah. where he won but didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
I do like the movie.
Yeah.
Flying Dutchman's off. Good night, Dave.
I'll say,
Speak well, Dave, mate.
No.
Yeah.
it's 9 o'clock in the morning here. You shouldn't be going to bed.
Right, that's a second coat of aluminium on that. I'll leave it alone, let it dry.
As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go to Crete and Burnley, pick up a couple of items.
I've had to just stop getting model kits. My shelves are full. I've got no space left in my shed. It's just random.
You're going to have space for another one more. You're going to have another space for another one more, Terry.
Well, that's going to live in my bedroom, mate. Till I get to build it. The wife's going to stay in the matter. Thing is, the wife has banned anything modelling related from the house. That's why I'm in the shed. You've got to have no choice over this hurricane, Mum.
Build a big
Mum. It'll just be nice and just hidden away under the bed. But Ron, that will be the next build after I've done the Spitfire. I'll do that Hurricane for you.
Yeah, no problem.
Everyone's wondering why we've gone camera up. It's because we've hit midnight and it's time for me to turn into a pumpkin.
Oh, that's nothing unusual then, Terry.
We're just waiting for the green leaf to pop out through the.
Yeah.
Ron, have you heard anything from Natasha? Because she did email back saying she would take part in tonight's show, and
No, I've heard nothing back at all.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, I think she's got a lot of medication in that, Terry. So.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the reason why as well.
You've got a very nice collection there, Paul.
Yeah, one day I'll dust them.
Easy way, just open up the door and let the wind do it.
That doesn't work. The only model that's clean is the 148 Lancaster.
Oh.
That's because the air conditioner blows across the top of it.
Is that Epix or
HK.
HK? Right. Good kit.
I loved it. Don't even have to glue the wings on.
Yes, I heard that. They say that the HK one is pretty good, though.
Yeah, I got the HK Lanc and B17.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of did. Stephen Haynes is just saying there the M10 was designed in 1942 and saw first combat in 1943 in the Tunisian campaign. Yeah, I knew it was a late war tank, but I didn't realise it actually took part in D-Day, because we're on about it in the green room, and like the D-Day tanks, you always think, Churchills. You think the
Shermans.
The Shermans.
They also had the Jacksons, which I think was the British version.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
And I can't think of the other name. There's another name there for it too.
Archer.
Anyway.
Yeah, John. She's just replied to John's thing. Here. She's on quite a heavy medication at the moment due to her illness and everything of that.
Obviously, the whole community's thoughts are with our friend Lindsay at the moment, who's going through cancer treatment. Lindsay, we're all praying for you at the moment, mate, to get well soon, and you're always in our thoughts. We have reached 12 o'clock. It's time to say goodnight. We are back at 10 p.m. Saturday night for a not Maker's Mojo. We're doing the show and tell show. We're doing the show and tell show, first one of this year, Saturday, 10 o'clock. If you've got finished models or finished projects that you want to show the world, please come and join us. There will be a link pinned to the top of the chat on the YouTube tomorrow, well before 10 o'clock. So if you want to join us and you've got a 1080p capable camera, then please come on in and show the world your stuff. Basically, whoever joins us, everyone's got 5-10 minutes to show their stuff off. The questions come in from the chat and obviously from the panelists asking about how you built it and whatever it is. It could be diamond art, it could be plasticine models. I don't know. Whatever you've been making, come and join us. I've got to thank Paul for joining us from Australia. We've got to thank Scott for joining us from Tasmania, Australia. Ron from the Greg's Superstore somewhere in the UK. And myself, I thank everyone joining us on Rumble, Twitch, X, and YouTube. We're out of here. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Right, everyone. See you.